A guard's wife comes running toward her husband and suddenly trips and falls. Her husband helps her up and says, "What are you doing? Why were you in such a hurry? You even tripped and fell." The wife says excitedly, "Look, I got my salary. I'm so happy." The husband replies, "I got paid too. How much did you get?" The wife says, "I got 3,500. The husband says, "You also got 3,500? Why did I only get 2,500? You got 1,000 more than me." The wife explains, "Last time when I helped that prince write a proposal, he said he would give me a 1,000 yuan bonus, so he gave it to me." The husband says, "Oh, you got a bonus. What do you think about this 1,000 yuan bonus? Tonight I'll take my colleagues from the security department out for dinner. Look, I've been in this company for so long, and they've always treated me well." The wife says, "Dear, you're handing all this money over to me for safekeeping. Look, our old house is leaking, and mom and dad don't have a place to stay. We have 8 children who still need milk. Who will bear the expenses? We can't let the children and our parents suffer, right?" The husband says, "Whether my wife is good or bad, she always blames me for being immature." Slapping himself, he says, "It's all my fault. We've been married for so long, and I still haven't given you a good life. Even after getting your salary, you only think about the family. All of this is useless for me." The wife says, "Husband, don't say such things. I don't blame you. Let's work hard together." Just then, the boss arrives. The cleaner says, "Hello, boss." The boss says, "Sister Liu, I see you two are very happy here. Is today payday? You all got your salaries, right? How much did you get?" The guard says, "I got 2,500. The cleaner says, "I got 3,500. The boss says, 2,500, 3,500? Yes. Who paid your salaries?" The cleaner says, "Our supervisor gave it to us. We're from the same town." The boss says, "Isn't Mr. Wang from the design department? If he's not from the finance department, how could he pay your salaries?" The cleaner replies, "Boss, here's the thing. Mr. Wang brought us into the company. Without him, we would only earn a few hundred yuan a month back in the village. He has taken very good care of us. He was afraid we wouldn't come to work, so he collected our salaries for us and gave them to us in cash." The boss says, "If that's the case, then Mr. Wang is really a good person." "All right, I understand. It's almost time to leave work now. I have some work in my office. Can you both help me?" Both of them say, "Of course, no problem." The boss says, "Let's go." They all go to the office. The cleaner starts wiping the laptop. The boss says, "Sister Liu, please stop working. Actually, I didn't call you here to work, but to ask some questions. Outside, you mentioned that you wrote a proposal for Supervisor Wang and that he gave you a 1,000 yuan bonus. Is that true? I want to ask you, since you're only a cleaner in the company, how can you write proposals?" The guard says, "Boss, actually, my wife is the only college graduate in our village. She's a top student." The boss says, "She graduated from the prestigious Tsinghua University. So, who arranged your job?" The cleaner replies, "Manager Wang did. We just came from the village and he wanted us to start from the bottom to gain experience." The boss says, "Manager Wang again. All right, I understand everything now." Then he says to the guard, "Could you please call Manager Wang to my office?" The guard says, "Okay." The boss says, "I need to discuss something with him." The guard leaves. The boss then says to the cleaner, "Don't worry, I'll talk to Supervisor Wang." Soon the supervisor arrives and says, "Boss, you called me." The boss says, "Manager Wang, come here. I want you in my office. You've been avoiding me and didn't dare to come. Are you hiding something? The cleaner behind you wrote the proposal and you kept her bonus. Are you listening to me? After you repay the money, pack your things and leave. You're fired." And for more heart-touching stories, don't forget to like and subscribe.